Ladies and gentlemen, heroes of all ages, welcome back to the Heart of the Storm. This is episode number 36 of HotSCast, recorded 10 p.m. on the right coast, 20th January 2015. HotSCast is the podcast for the people, the players, the heroes, covering all the awesome that is the Blizzard Entertainment brawler, Heroes of the Storm. I am your host, Vincent, a.k.a. Rillandoon. With me, as always, are my intrepid co-hosts. First up, we have Mike, a.k.a. Fimless, a.k.a. Boom, Clap, the sound of his heart, the beat goes on and on and on and on, and...
Did you really just quote a pop song?
I did, yes.
He did.
I happened to hear it on the way home from work today.
Continuing my theme that I'm going to probably continue from now on of deep quotes, and I'm going to start doing quotes, deep quotes by Fimless. I'm going to start doing quotes that have something to do with heroes and hero things. So this is a quote by Robert Downey Jr. He said, "I think that we all do heroic things, but hero is not a noun, it's a verb." Except it's a noun. But that's okay.
Except it actually is a noun.
Except it actually is a noun. But that's okay. It is Robert Downey Jr., so, we don't expect
you can only expect too much. Right.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
But he's Iron Man. So if Iron Man wants hero to be a verb, then it's a freaking verb.
Yeah, I guess.
Iron
Yeah,
Man
right.
wants
It's
a noun to be a verb,
whatever
he can
Iron
make it
Man
a verb.
wants, yeah.
Yes.
Whatever Iron Man
Exactly.
wants,
Iron Man gets.
Pretty much.
What have you been playing this week?
I've been playing Heroes! Yay! I actually played Heroes a lot. Not as much as I would have had to play if I did not get the Stim Pack. And somebody convinced me to get the 30-day Stim Pack, which I really did not need. But I did get the 30-day Stim Pack.
When you bought it, did you go, oh, yeah?
Oh,
Yeah, I did. I went, ooh, yeah. It was. I felt the XP flowing, plus the extra XP from the thing we'll talk about later that happened last weekend, which was awesome. And then I finally got to level 30 and got to play the Hero League. Yay! And lost all the games I've played so far. 4 games played, 3 with Rill, 1 with Adam. Just horrible.
Yes.
The 3 with Rill were completely horrible. Not even like a little horrible.
Just
And it wasn't
so bad.
Rill. It was the other people. Absolutely the other people. I mean, they were horribly horrible. Just beyond horrible. The third one I thought was going to be okay because they actually talked when we were picking.
Right.
And I'm like, whoa,
There was a
they're
little bit of
talking. We're
communication.
like, we communicate. We're like, oh, we're going to pick this. Okay, that sounds great. Oh, yay. Oh, no, that was bad too.
Yeah. Yes,
Not
it
so
was.
good. So, can I play Brightwing?
awful.
Sure. Oh, you suck at Brightwing. How about you not play Brightwing?
Right.
So, no, you can't. And then I played one with Adam, who got in on after Real had to go. And that one was actually a pretty long game. Now, still didn't do very well, and we lost. But at least it was a longer game. We didn't get just completely toasted
Right.
like Real and I did in the other game. So that was
we got ruffled
that was fun. Yeah, it's fun anyway. But supposedly, once you get past 45, you get better matchups with people who actually are decent and stuff. The people who get to there are also decent. So first, I have to win a game or 2 or 50. So that's
Right.
just.
I would like to win any game at this point.
Yeah. One game would be
Yes.
nice. I'll take one.
Yes.
So also playing WoW and Dragon Age Inquisition, and I picked up today Humble Bundle. If you guys have heard of that, started the Humble card game bundle. So if you're big on card games like Magic the Gathering and that kind of thing on the computer, actually Magic is part of this game bundle, the Magic 2015 for PC. They have a bunch of digital card games for pretty cheap. It's a pay what you want, and then if you pay over a certain amount, you get more. So there's card packs, other stuff too. I mess with a pretty cool one called Star Realms a bit, and when you get the code, it actually unlocks on if you Android, on Mac, on an iPhone or whatever, and on PC. So you can play it on all of them. So
Nice.
that was a lot of fun.
Very
Humble
nice.
Bundle is OP, and
Yes, it's an awesome bundle.
my wallet cries every time Humble Bundle releases.
One of these days, Scott Johnson was talking about this on the Boop Show. There is a tool you can use that it's either called Steam Left or Left Steam.
Oh yeah, I did it. Oh my
yeah,
god.
I don't even want to know. what this
Did you
tool
look
does
at
is
mine? Did you see what mine
No,
said?
I did not. What it tells you is how many hours you would have to play concurrently to finish all of the games in your Steam library. I love
Okay,
Humble
here.
Bundle.
I've got mine.
I've got 130 some odd games in Steam, and I paid pretty much $6
Yeah.
for like
all of them,
in 7 to 10 game batches.
Yep.
Yes.
Like
Okay,
most of the
so
games
I
own
ran
on
that
Steam,
Steam
I paid
Left.
80 cents for.
Yeah, it's steamleft.com. So you go to steamleft.com, you
Steam
can
Left,
just put your
okay.
username in and it'll figure it out. A couple people have been posting them, right? And they're like showing like, oh, look, it would take me 1,000 hours to do all my games. It would take me 2,000 hours to do all my games. To all my games, 4,037 continuous hours.
Oh,
That's
good
168
Lord.
days, 5 hours, and 40 minutes. I could find
Yeah,
a
less
new
than
job.
year.
Well, what's funny is they have the statistics, and this time you could, okay? This is something I could find a new job one time based on 2014 survey data. In that many days, I could find a new job only one time. So that's not good for jobs, but it's pretty funny. So, yeah, steamleft.com gives you that information. That is crazy. It never happened. Never
I would
gonna finish
need
them all.
1,215 continuous hours. That is 50 days, 15 hours, 38 minutes. In that time, I could complete 2,431 New York Times crossword puzzles.
Nice. I have
That's
about
still playing a
3
game,
times
so
more
really-
than you.
In pen. I could watch
In pen.
every Superman movie ever made 94 times.
Why would
could-
you want to do that?
I could download 9,117 MP3s ... on a 56K modem.
Yeah, there you go. I could
I
watch
love the
every
person.
single Simpsons episode 17 times.
I could. Oh my gosh, all 29
That's-
seasons.
Yes,
could walk
17 times.
17 times. I could walk 3,646 miles.
Hey, you could
I
get to San
probably
Francisco. You
wouldn't
could go to BlizzCon.
have an extra 30 pounds I'm carrying if I did that.
That's probably not. You could get to BlizzCon
I
if you
could
start
walk
now.
to BlizzCon.
You could walk to BlizzCon.
I could watch the entire Star Trek, the original series, 18 times.
Nice.
Except
There
I
you go.
couldn't because I would go
That's like-
absolutely insane.
That's like 18 times the Tribbles.
That's
Yeah.
oh god, tribbles,
Oh my
the
God.
trouble with the
The
tribbles.
Tribbles.
So SteamLeft.com is absolutely brilliant. I could speed run Super Mario Brothers for the NES 14,587 times.
Nice.
Nice.
SteamLeft.com.
Your NES
That's a
wouldn't
lot.
last that many.
Your
Yeah,
NES
you have to
would
buy another NES.
absolutely
You have to go through
explode.
like 200
Couple of them,
NESs
yeah.
to do that.
Yeah, it's a pretty.
And I love my NES, and I
crazy.
do not want it to explode, so I will not be doing that.
No.
I have actually thought about doing a thing on Twitch where like, once a week I almost call it like the gaming shaming list, where I actually stream my pathetic need to finish stuff on Steam, like games that I just left off in the middle, and
Oh,
like
I have insane
Assassin's
number
Creed
of those.
Brotherhood that I have 105 hours in, and I just abandon it in the middle, like somewhere
done that.
along the quest chain.
Yeah.
Assassin's
I did that.
Creed, the
In,
original, I'm
I
on
did
Final Fight.
Oblivion. I played like 100 hours,
Still
not
no finished, right?
in the main quest.
Mm-hmm.
I did every single side quest you can do in the game,
Exactly.
and then went, this main quest is dumb. I just quit.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay, Heroes.
All right.
We got more people to
Also-
announce.
We have Kaylee, aka Nerdy Char, aka Hungering Arrow, Multi Strike. I almost said Vala. Vault, Ulti. Why you dead, bro?
Sure.
Announcer only 9 minutes into the show. It's
Yes.
Yeah, I was like,
Actually, it is
Mike
about
was ready to skip me altogether. He's like, oh, now on to hero stuff. Okay, so Mike's giving deep quotes with Formless. I have shallow, funny video game quotes with Nerdy Char. This week's made me laugh pretty hard. That's the second biggest monkey head I've ever seen. Tweet me the name of that game, listeners.
Come on, it's an easy one. That's an easy one.
Yeah, it's kind of
Everybody should know that one. Come on.
Come on. What have you been playing?
Has
this
anybody tweeted you yet for any of these?
I got like 2 ever.
Oh,
in
come
like
on, guys.
30 shows.
Come on, guys.
Yeah, no, I don't get a lot.
That's okay.
Because people who make me sad. But that's okay. I'm still going to do it.
Yeah,
Someday.
Regardless.
Someday people will do it.
Yeah,
keep at it.
so I wrote a really corny joke in here because it made me giggle.
Corny jokes are the best jokes ever.
Exactly.
Especially with
I
butter.
haven't been playing much this week. I've been lame. And I said, I need to step up my game. Get it?
No.
Yes.
No.
No.
It gets
Alright.
the thumbs down.
Upside down Diablo.
the
Also-
rock hands down. Upside
2
down.
rock
Diablo.
fists down.
I do have lemon grab, and he's poking you in the face with
Lemongrab.
a giant nose.
Ow! Hey! Ow!
His-
Ow! Ow!
I
Ow.
need to watch Adventure Time at
It
some
hurts.
point.
You seriously
It's
do.
so weird. It is so weird.
I know.
You guys can
I
give
can
me
roll
2 Diablos down, but I have a Diablo up, so
Diablo
Yep,
up.
too bad.
Diablo up.
Who stole my notepad? Gosh darn it. I need to write down show titles.
You gotta write Diablo up.
Darn it. My wife done stole my
Well, you've
notepad.
got, go to your computer and run a little program called Notepad. And then you
Yeah,
can
but then I
Or-
gotta
in there.
type and you'll hear
Or
my...
just add it to the notes.
Sticky note now. I use sticky note all the time. I love it.
Yeah, I don't want people to have to hear me typing.
Type on your phone.
That's what
Can't
mute
hear you
is
type
for.
on your phone.
Crahan, why would you ever give anybody your NES? That... No, dude.
Oh
No,
my god.
why? That's like you don't loan books to people either because you never get them back.
That is true. The old man said that. You never loan a book.
It's a bad idea.
Yeah.
It ends friendships.
That's all right. When you give a book to the president of the United Colonies, it is a gift, not a loan. Even though she's dying of cancer. But kind of not really. But yes. But yeah.
Yes. Sure.
Wow, way to give away the ending that you know.
Spoiler.
Spoiler.
Like 10-year-old show or whatever.
Spoiler. Meanwhile, the only person in the entire show who smokes is the doctor.
Yeah, right?
He smokes like a chimney, and he's the doctor, the only doctor on the ship.
Yeah.
This actually was a very appropriate opening, just because I wanted to say I got actually quite a few comments, and we're going to talk about this in the community spotlight as well, about how incredibly random last week's show was and how much people loved it. We loved having both Adam and Seraphis on. They were a blast to have on the show.
Yes.
And I got quite a few comments from people saying that it was actually their most fun show, like the most fun show that they've listened to of ours so far. So that was cool. We'll definitely have to get those guys on again.
You know what I realized is we talked about sandwiches constantly. One thing we did not talk about that we've talked about in almost every other show from the time that we started talking about this is chicken sandwich. We talked about sandwiches
We did
constantly
not
throughout the whole
mention
show. We did not mention chicken sandwich the
single
entire
chicken sandwich.
time.
Wow.
That's like weird that we did that.
And no variant
And I
of a
thought
chicken
about it.
sandwich even came
No,
up. Like we talked
there was
about
no-
pork sandwiches
no, yeah,
and
yeah.
hot dog sandwiches and cheesesteak sandwiches.
I actually played, I don't know if I played with or against a Sammich. The person was named Sammich.
but
But it was not
sandwich.
chicken sandwich. No,
Damn it.
was just
We
sandwich.
need to find chicken
Sorry.
sandwich.
Yeah, when I find him
Yes.
He's out there somewhere.
He's out there somewhere.
somewhere. Now
Chicken
that it's
sandwich.
beta, it's like much less likely we'll see him.
This is true because there's thousands of more people. But if chicken
Billions.
sandwich is found, there will be a reward. There is a reward for chicken sandwich.
Yes, we need to get a reward
Yeah,
poster.
a
I will
bounty.
make a reward
Yes.
poster for
Make a
chicken
reward
sandwich.
person. Have
We
you
should
seen it?
put it on the forums, the beta test forums.
Mm, that's
chicken
true.
sandwich.
Chicken sandwich.
We're looking.
By the way-
be on the lookout.
We are to end our fear. Our fear and hopelessness has ended. Nevik has arrived in the chat.
Yay!
Sandwich.
So,
fear.
I wanted to touch on a few things that we may have got lost in the Sammich shuffle last week.
That's a great name for a show.
There-
The Sammich shuffle?
Sandwich. I really love the name of the show from last week. I think that was the most
Who's your
awesome
hero?
name for a
Who's
show
your hero?
ever. Beta, who's your hero?
Yeah, that worked out well. I like the
was-
list
that
of
was great.
possible show titles too.
Yes,
Folks, if
it
you
was
don't actually look at the show notes, please look at the show notes on the site HotSCast.com because I list at the very bottom all the potential names up for the show, and there's some really good ones that don't make the cut. So do check that out. Check that out.
Can win.
So, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, so things that got lost in the Sammich shuffle. Did want to talk a little bit more about Thrall, because we have Thrall. And I bought Thrall. I couldn't wait. I had to pull the trigger, and I spent 15,000 gold on him. Even though I know in 2 weeks, or maybe even less, he's going to be 10,000 gold. I spent the extra 5. But I figured, you know what? People, stop texting me. Oh, yes. I just got a notice on my phone. The State of the Union address is going on right now. Yeah, no thanks. I'd rather have a State of Hots address.
No wonder our chat room is so empty.
State of Hots address?
That's perfect.
States
Really?
of
What?
Hots.
Oh, no, that's a Trivia Crack notification. Never mind. God, I love Trivia Crack. Oh, I'm hooked. That's why it's called Crack. Trivia Crack. So, yes, we have Thrall. Did either of you buy Thrall? I
Yes.
think we may have talked
I
about
paid
this.
money for
Yes,
Thrall.
but
I
you
got
bought
the
bundle.
bundle. Yeah.
Right,
If you guys
I
going to
did
do it,
not-
you might as well get the bundle.
right.
Yeah. I did not buy Thrall, but without giving it away, there is something that we're going to talk about later in the show that I'm probably going to buy.
Okay.
So,
Very nice, very nice.
Without going ahead.
yeah. let me stop myself right there.
Spoiler alert.
Gotcha.
Yeah, later.
Hey, Tristan's in the chat. What's up, Tristan?
What?
Tristan's awesome.
Hi.
I have played Thrall. Not a lot, but I have played Thrall, and I love Thrall. I really love Thrall.
he's fun.
I hear people say that he's overpowered. I don't necessarily believe that's true.
He's
because
squishy. He's
he
squishy.
is squishy.
He's
If
really squishy.
you're not paying attention to your stacking 5 abilities that do your auto heal,
Yep.
you really have to pay attention to that. It's a mechanic that's very important. The thing is, and this is actually something I want to bring up in a UI perspective, that
It's not easy
that
to see.
stack, it's very hard to see. It's too small. It's in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. I'd like to see that put in a more prominent space. Not just
I think
Thralls,
all
there's a
of
lot
those
things
those
like that.
counters, yeah, a lot of the
Yes,
counters,
there's
the
a lot of
counters
things
are
like
all
that.
bad about that. Like marksman,
Yes.
like
Too
you got
small.
the
I'm
marksman
sorry.
thing. You're like, I don't know what
Too
my
small.
count is. You know, I don't know what I need
Right.
to do. Even the ones you pick up the globes and you get more mana regen, all
Yes.
that stuff needs
Yes.
a
Yeah,
better thing.
it's got to be easily
Vala's
accessible.
hatred thing needs to
Exactly.
be much more obvious.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
there-
yes.
You almost have to hover over them to get the more pertinent information.
Yeah,
You can't do that mid-game. It's got to be
it needs
bigger
to be
and
up
more
front and
prominent.
center.
Yes. It really should be right in the center, directly above your skills.
Yeah, that'd be
Right
nice.
there.
Something more. Yeah,
Something
with
more
the numbers
prominent.
you can see better, because even if you do look down there, you can't see the numbers really well.
Right.
Not Thrall's thing, but when it has like the marksman one where it's counting,
Right.
it's hard to
Yeah,
see
if
those
you
numbers
have,
sitting down
yes.
over here.
Marksman.
But-
That's what it's called.
Yeah, marksman
Yeah,
or seasoned marksman.
Seasoned marksman. That's it. Yes.
Back to the comment that you said about him being OP, I think everyone that isn't used to this style of game is going to get that feeling from any of the champs that have abilities that build on each other, because the whole it's like skill shotting with a assassin class. The same thing with these types of classes like Thrall. If you are really good at building your combo, you're going to be deadly.
Right.
But that's the whole purpose behind the champ. If you're not good at building your combos, Thrall's going to suck. So you have to take that into consideration. Like, you can't be like, oh, he's OP. Well, you're probably just playing against people who understand how to put a combo together.
Right.
Sorry, that's who he is.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
what we're talking about with the heal, just to mention it before we go on too far, it's his trait. All the heroes have a trait in Heroes of the Storm. His trait is called Frost Wolf Resilience, and what that is this is the text: dealing damage with abilities. This is not auto attacks. Abilities grants 1 stack of Frost Wolf Resilience. At 5 stacks, you are instantly healed for 49 (parentheses plus 36 per level) health.
Yep.
So you have to pay attention to that, because if you're just in a lane and you're just farming minions, but a fight may be coming up soon, and you're at 4 stacks, you don't want to use a Chain Lightning or a Feral Spirit if you're at like 95% health, because you're wasting it. You want to engage in the fight with the next hero, time it a little bit better, use a couple basic attacks, and then fire your abilities to get that 5th stack to heal yourself. So that's complicated. That's tough. I mean, you really have to be on the ball, and it makes it harder because it's actually pretty difficult to tell when you're at 3 stacks, 4 stacks, 5 stacks, whatever it may be. So
it is a pretty good heal too. It does heal you
it's a
quite
good heal.
bit. And
well, 49 plus 36 per level. So say you're at level 10, that's an additional 360 health.
Yeah, and the nice thing, and
that's
if
huge.
you have a healer helping you too, then Thrall is pretty resilient in general. But as Nevik points out in the chat room, a stunned Thrall is a dead Thrall. So you get stunned, you do not have enough hit points to survive. You're going to get toasted. It doesn't take long to bat you down. So
you're going to want to focus and burn down Thrall if he's ever in a team fight.
Right. Nevik actually says something pretty interesting, that he thinks they should trade some of his healing for a smidge more HP. That's an interesting point.
Maybe.
Give him a little bit more HP and a little bit less healing. I mean, that's something we could certainly see come out in some builds moving forward, some balancing. Yeah, I mean, it's very interesting.
He does have an escape with Wind Fury, which is nice. Oh, sorry, you were going through the abilities.
That's okay.
Go ahead.
Well, let's do it real quick then. Chain Lightning is his Q. It's got a cooldown of 6 seconds, deals 50 plus 17 per level damage to an enemy, and half that amount to 2 nearby enemies, which that's pretty cool. I like that. I like the kind of random static shock effect that goes out. His W is Feral Spirit. It is his skill shot. And for those new to the genre, skill shot is one that you have to aim. You basically have a directional shot. If you are just slightly, like 1 degree too high, you will miss the hero. It's not targeted. It's a directional, and it travels. There's a time aspect and a directional aspect. So that sends out a Feral Spirit that deals 35 plus 15 per level damage to enemies in its path. Upon hitting an enemy hero, the wolf stops and roots that hero in place for 1 second. Wind Fury is his E. This is what Mike was just saying. This increases your movement speed by 25% for 4 seconds, and your next 3 basic attacks occur 100% faster. So
his basic
mechanic
attack is pretty slow.
and his basic attack.
So,
It is slow, yes. For an assassin, it's very slow, because assassins typically are a quicker playstyle, quicker auto attack. But he's got a big hammer. I mean, there's only
this
so
Wind Fury
fast
is a huge thing, and if you build up Wind Fury, which there are talents to do that, it gets pretty crazy. The movement speed increase is what I was talking about in terms of his escape. That's his escape. If you have that up, it is a 12-second cooldown, but if you have it up, you can pop that, and that gives you a pretty nice movement speed increase to get away if you are starting. If your team dies or you're starting to get low in health, it's a good escape.
Right. Well, not just escape, you could use it for kiting too.
Yes,
yeah, that's true.
Absolutely. And or to catch up to someone too.
Or to catch up, right? Both. And for anybody who's been keeping track, in those abilities you have Chain Lightning, Air, Feral Spirit is Fire, I'm sorry, am I doing it right? Wind Fury would be shoot. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Doesn't he have the 4 elements?
Lightning is lightning.
Lightning is lightning. Is lightning an element? Lightning, fire, wind, and then his 2 ultis are both earth.
Earth.
Yeah, he's got earthquake.
Well, I guess that's how shamans are in WoW, aren't they? They have lightning.
Do they have water?
Yeah, lightning totem.
Yeah,
water
lightning totem, fire
totem, and earth totem. Those are the 4.
So is Wind Fury? Well, Wind Fury has to be air. So Chain Lightning's water.
No,
lightning.
Lightning.
So he doesn't have anything with water.
Water is
Rhaegar.
For healing.
Right. So Rhaegar has Rhaegar has that. So he has all the elemental and what's that other one? The melee.
Yeah,
shaman,
there's
the floor type shaman.
The shaman have earth, fire, water, and air. So water is water or frost. Air is nature-based spells. Fire and then earth.
Right.
Nature-based.
What are the other elemental? Oh, enhancement. That's it. Enhancement.
Enhancement.
I never understood that name. Enhancement.
Because you enhance your weapon and stuff like that. That was kind of enhances your abilities to do damage to the melee, basically.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's the enhancement kind of.
That makes sense.
Thing.
You're right. You are correct, sir. So so it's two
It's also
ultis
changed
are
over
both
time.
based. Sundering. Sundering is freaking
Named after Seraphis's podcast.
yes.
Okay,
That is ultimate. That is absolutely named after Seraphis's podcast, Seraphis and Zia's show. Sorry, my speakers just fell off the back of my desk, so I was just trying to fix that.
You were that excited you knocked your speakers off.
I knocked the speakers right out. Yeah, no more.
I finally understand it.
Oh my god!
I get it now.
And
I think I have a level like 12 shaman. I think that's the highest level I ever got.
I have a
And by the way, it is shaman, not
97
shaman. I cannot
Agreed.
stand when people say shaman. It's not shaman. Knock it off.
If you
use
say
my wallet
shaman,
to
then you
trainer.
should be a shaman of yourself.
You should be a shaman of yourself. Oh, hold on. You should
Love
be a
it.
shaman of yourself.
Yeah, I've never leveled a shaman either. I actually used my free 90 from World as a Drainer for a shaman. I've logged on it
I
one
did.
time just to get the 10th anniversary bonus.
That's my horde. My hordey is my shaman, my goblin shaman, and Unstoppable Forces Guild with Zabby. We've been leveling, and I have, what is it, 96 or 97? One of the two. I don't remember. I think it might be 97 now. 97.
Is that like your 27th level 100?
Yeah, really.
No, it will be my sixth level 100
Good lord.
when I get
man.
there.
My rogue is still level 95. But
My
I
rogue
was
is 100.
playing my horde, my panda monk that I boosted for with the Draenor.
Yes.
So, all right. So that's Thrall.
Busted.
We didn't get a chance to talk about him too in depth. He is very fun, and you will definitely see us playing him because I love him. He's awesome.
Yes. It's fun.
And I actually am very much looking forward to getting his master skin, which is his traditional Warcraft garb.
Well, if you
with the
look, it's
giant
over.
necklace of
It's
balls.
over his normal. It's basically his standard skin with the shaman garb over it because it
Yes.
has his full armor and everything.
Right.
It's like and a different hammer, and the hammer's changed a little bit. Other than that,
Right. And the giant
it's like the
necklace
same.
of balls.
well, yes, he's got the red necklace of balls.
The red necklace. Oh, shoot. Hold on.
Red necklace of balls.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Dear.
Yeah, I actually like his the skin you can buy.
Yes, the
What's the name of it?
hammer
Something
fall?
hammer. No,
Hammer hell? Hammer fall?
Hellhammer?
Hellhammer.
I don't know.
Hath no hammer like a thrall scorned.
Thrall skin.
Rumple thrall skin?
Thrall skins, yes. Rumple Thrall skins. Blah 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 blah. Thrall
Blah, blah, blah.
skins is coming. Okay, wait. Here we go. Hellhammer Thrall.
Hellhammer.
I'm sure somebody said it in chat before I even said it. No. Hellhammer Thrall. Very cool. I like it. I play that. I have not yet played Thrall without that skin.
I have not seen your Gauki Thrall mock-up. And it's in all caps, which means I think I'm in trouble for not having seen Nevik's Gauki. Is that Gauki? Gookie? How do you pronounce that?
Icky?
Geeky?
Geeky? Aki?
Well, it's all
It's like
geeky.
hero. It's like gyro. You spell it.
It's like gyro, yeah.
Hauki.
Lord.
It's
Lamb
Yauki.
Suvliaki
It must be.
gyro.
It must be Greek, so it's Yoki.
It's all Greek to Nevik. Yes.
It is. It's Yoki.
All right, let's head on down to the patch notes section. This is old news, literally, because it ended 2 days ago.
Yes.
But what was cool, for the closed beta, they did an XP boost from
Yes.
January 16th to the 18th, which, remind me, was that Friday through Sunday? Is that what
Yes.
that was?
Friday
Okay.
night through Sunday night.
Friday night
like
through
through
Sunday
Monday midnight.
Right.
Whatever.
They did a 100% XP boost to celebrate the launch of the beta. And what is very cool is it stacked additively with stim packs. which is
Yes,
very
that's why I got to 30 so fast.
And
I had a game.
zero
I got
advantage of it.
500. I got over 500,000 XP on a game that I did not play with a friend.
500.
Not a friend. It was a
1,000.
long
That's
game.
insane. That had,
We
I was going to
won.
say that had to be a
Crazy long
huge,
game. We
huge
won.
game.
And I don't think it was oh, maybe I did have a friend bonus. That may be one where we were gonna lose. I think I was playing with Adam, and we were so gonna lose, and then it ended up being a base race, and we won by 1%.
Nice.
By percent. We got the last dragon. We were going to lose that game. That game we were done. And we got the last dragon. We ran in. They decided to go straight for our core. We went straight for their core. And by 1%, we won the game. It's like, go. Yes! It was like, oh my god, I can't believe we won that. But I'm pretty sure I got like 500,000 XP for that one. And that was a lot of XP.
That is a lot.
That's almost
XP.
half
That's
a level.
Ridiculous amount of XP.
Yeah.
So that was very cool.
Nice.
That was very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, Mike. You want to do? I like how you put that.
Not sure if this should go here.
Yeah,
But
go ahead.
if you have not heard and you are not in the beta right now, you can get into the beta. How, you might ask? No, we do not have codes to give you, but Blizzard today, this is like breaking news, announced that you can buy the Founders Pack from the Battle.net store. And with the Founders Pack, which costs $39.99, you get beta access immediately. Yay! So, but that's not all you get. And some people will go, that's worth it. But no, it's not all you get. You also get 2,500 gold. You basically get the Founders Pack, which if you haven't already seen what that is, the Founders Pack is this, or it's a basic pack, right? What is it called in the
No, it's called
game
the starter
previously?
bundle.
The starter bundle. This is basically the same exact thing as a starter bundle that they had before. I don't know if they changed the name of it now, but 2,500 gold. You get 3 heroes: Diablo, Raynor, and Tyrande. Pretty decent ones. Diablo has some issues right now, but hopefully they'll improve him later. And 3 skins: Lurkablo Diablo, Commander Raynor, and Blood Elf Tyrande. So those are pretty decent skins. And you get
is amazing.
Blood of
Yes,
Tyrande
she does
is
look good.
amazing. I have to agree.
And an exclusive mount that you can only get by buying a bundle. This is not a mount you can buy by itself. The Golden Cyberwolf mount, which is a pretty nice mount. It is very golden.
It is very,
not
very
very
golden.
It is very,
Yes,
it is very golden. And but that's a mount you cannot get by itself in the store. You can only get it with the bundle. So if you do not have beta access, plus all of this stuff you will get in the real game. This doesn't go away. Whatever you get, you keep, as far as we know. We're pretty sure, we've been told that they're not wiping anybody again. So if that is true, then you will get this all moving forward.
And plus,
So,
as a special TV offer, if you call within the next 10 minutes,
10 minutes.
we will throw in...
We will throw in
Thrall's-
Rill's Battle.net
Yeah, right.
Battle.net codes. You can friend him because he needs more friends.
Yeah, this is the thing that I am willing to spend my money on. I think it's worth, because you get so much.
That is
Yeah.
a lot. And you get in.
I'm pretty
these
sure that
instantaneous
amount
beta
is what it costs in game, and you already have access. If you already have access, so you're basically getting access for free. That is
It'd be
free
nice if they'd
access.
let me use that beta code like for a friend or something, but I'm sure
Yes,
that's
yes, it
how
would.
works.
No, probably not. Because if you buy it, it just attaches to your account. So
Yeah.
that's pretty
Yeah,
much
that's
it.
a good point.
But like I said, that's free beta access. You may think, oh, I've got to pay $40 for beta access. No, that bundle is $40 the way it is in the
The way it
game.
is, yes.
I'm pretty sure
Right.
it's $40 like that with no beta access because we already have it. So
Oh,
you are getting free beta access plus all this stuff that you would need anyway probably to play, because it's really a pain to only play with the free characters every week.
And I really want that Golden Cyberwolf really bad.
There are 2 important caveats. Well, before I go into those, actually, it confirms it right here. Will carry over to the full version of Heroes of the Storm.
There you go. Perfect.
There you
But
go.
there are 2 caveats. The one is that it can only be used in the Americas, Australia, New Zealand, and Southeast Asia.
So
So-
pretty much
Yes.
everywhere that matters.
If you're in Central or South America,
I'm just kidding.
sorry. Oh wait, no,
Oh, wait, Europe.
Americas. Wait,
Europe. It doesn't work
So-
in Europe.
it just doesn't work in Europe.
It's all America.
pretty much.
Yeah, South
Fucker,
America is
there's-
fine.
and Russia.
Canada's fine. Yeah.
Anyways, okay. And
Does
then
Russia get their own servers? I thought they're just on the Asian servers.
EU or Asia.
well, it's a
server. I don't know.
Southeast Asia, so I would assume that. Well, I don't know. Anyways,
Maybe they don't.
The-
They can't play in Russia.
the other important caveat, it says
Mm-hmm.
quantity may be limited. So if you're thinking,
Yeah, because they're going to cut people off if they have too many
Well-
people in the beta.
Oh, yeah,
It was
right.
crazy.
I'm just gonna wait on it.
If
Don't do that.
500,000 people decide to
Yeah.
buy it, they're gonna be like, "Holy
Yeah.
crap!
I'm
Servers
sure-
cannot handle it."
Well, I'm sure there's people like me too who are already in it who are gonna buy one just because they want the bundle. So like,
Yeah.
if you
Right.
want this, you better jump on it because usually when they say quantity limited, they mean it. So
I
Yeah,
just want the
the-
golden Cyberwolf. That's all I want. It looks like Voltron. I
Yeah.
like Voltron.
it's pretty,
Pretty
awesome.
cool. John Hodgson, who was on Town Hall Heroes tonight, said that
John Hodgman?
they were
Really? From the Microsoft
Hodge-
commercials?
No, Hodgson. I said
I know.
Hodgson. Hodgson.
I'm messing with
Yeah,
you.
the Microsoft commercial guy. No, it was the Apple commercials actually, wasn't it? He was the
Oh yeah, it
Microsoft
was the
guy.
Apple commercials. Yeah,
He was Microsoft in the Apple
Yes.
commercial.
Right.
So he said that they are very much hoping that this doesn't destroy the Heroes servers because they're doing this. That was something he. Sorry, that's what I said when I was doing the thing.
Can you not do that
so-
when I have a mouthful of teeth?
That was awesome.
Seriously.
I was
Sorry
waiting for
to
you
the
to
audio
spit it all
listeners,
over
but
the
very
thing.
often during the show, we will just hold up random things in front of our cameras.
Random toys,
Yes.
and you have to watch the video to.
And,
Oh,
I,
that's
and I
me.
happen
Oh,
to
wait.
just hold up a desert.
hold up the
a
sand
desert-
people.
What do they call it? Sand people.
person.
That's it.
Sand
Yeah.
people. The sand person. The sand person.
It's not focusing
Anyway, I'm
on
bad
it.
at sand people-y. No, it's not. Put it in front of your
Oh,
nose.
God.
And it'll refocus. So anyway, but he said he is very much hoping that this does not break the servers.
Yeah, I hope so too.
And you do have to sign up for BattleNet obviously and have an account because it's just the way it is.
But honestly, who doesn't?
Internet
have a
connection
Battle.net
required.
account?
How
Yeah,
am I going to
that's-
play
Internet
without an
connection
internet
required.
connection?
Sorry guys, no internet
Someone's going to
connection.
buy it
That's funny.
on the internet, on the web, with no internet
With
connection.
no internet connection.
How? Okay. Good luck.
Yes.
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 Awesome. Yeah, don't give it to a friend that has no internet connection
Yes.
in West Virginia or something. It's a bad
Right.
idea. Don't do that.
West Virginia.
Happy Merry Christmas. What am I going to do with this?
Happy
Happy. I was
Harry,
thinking Happy
Merry
Valentine's Day or
Christmas.
something, but I
Right.
went with Merry Christmas anyway.
That's fine. All right, moving right along.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
Desert Queen Zagara. That skin is redonk. I love it.
Mhm.
To do a little bit more of a recap and clarification on Hero League, we'll go through some of the finer points of Hero League. This is the quote unquote ranked play as it is at the moment. The requirements. That's a funny word.
Yes.
Requirements. Sorry, I've actually had a little bit to drink tonight. If you
Very
can't tell.
normal word.
I'm 3 Pilsners in so far. Hero League. The requirements to queue: reach level 30 or higher and own 10 or more heroes. That does not
Own.
count the 5 or 7 or whatever it is free in the rotation that week. So don't think that if you own 3, those other 7 count. They do not.
And not only do you have to own 10 or more, but you can't even use those free ones. Period. You can only
Correct.
use ones you own.
Correct. Only ones that you own. Draft mode. You alternate hero picking. No bans. There is a random coin flip to determine which team gets the first pick. That team gets the first pick. The other team gets 2. The other team gets 2. And the other guy gets 1.
No, the other team gets the mana coin.
Yeah,
or
Yeah, the
whatever.
mana coin, and you get a free card. You get a free piece of mana whenever you.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
The coin flips. It is a coin
Yes.
flip too. I like the coin.
It-
I hope they give
Actually, I
out
think
coins
it's
like
the same
that.
sound. I think
it
they
is
use the same
probably. I'm
sound.
sure
I'm
they just
pretty
stole
sure
the
it's the
sound.
same sound from
The
Hearthstone.
That's
That's
awesome.
I think
awesome.
they beefed it up a bit with a little more reverb, but other than that.
Yeah, they may have, yes. Coin
And some lightning noises.
Yes. Coin toss will determine which team will pick first. The team that wins the coin toss will be prompted to pick 1 hero on their first turn, after which teams will alternate picking 2 heroes per turn until 1 player remains on the team that lost the coin toss. Players may only choose from the pool of heroes that they already own. Each player will have, this is very important, pay attention, each player will have only 30 seconds to select a hero
Don't
during
go to the
their turn.
bathroom.
Do not go to the bathroom. If no selection is made, a hero will be locked in automatically at random.
See,
So,
this is where I think that they should drop the queue, because if someone, let's say my cat catches on fire and I walk away from my computer because I'm dousing
would you
it
bother
with
with
water,
that?
and
Don't do that.
and there's an
Fire extinguisher.
emergency.
You're getting a random hero.
But I'd rather the game drop so I don't get penalized for.
You can abandon it.
But
You can, but with
then you
a
get
penalty.
penalized.
No, the problem is that if the game dropped, you would get called for abandonment. So you might as well just abandon it at that point. Because they're not going to do that, because otherwise someone can go, oh, I don't like these people, I'm just going to not pick. So they don't know you're away.
Well, that's what people do in League.
Oh, I
Of
know.
course they do. It's League.
They don't care in League.
Yes,
guess.
right.
They
Well,
don't care.
unfortunately, all right, we'll talk about that in a little bit.
So...
Yes, once locked in, the
Also,
player...
you can actually, just so people know, I don't know if this is in there somewhere else, you can chat with your team.
Yes, you
There is
can.
a team chat. Now, right now, I'm not sure exactly how to start chatting with your team with the keyboard, but you can click on the words that say, like, arena team chat or something. I don't remember exactly what it says. Click
if you
that
just hit the
thing.
slash, it'll give you a list
Will
of
it
ones
automatically
you can
give
choose.
Oh, okay. I couldn't see one when
Yeah.
I did that. If for some reason it didn't show up. But if you click on the name, it'll start you in that room. So just you can say hi and ask people what to pick and stuff like that.
Right. It is good to communicate people. And the other thing you can do, you can almost pre-pick in a way, quote unquote. You can select a player that you feel you're comfortable with. Kind of gives your team a little bit of an idea of who you want to choose. It does not lock that character into you. Anybody's still free to choose it, so don't think that it's yours just because you have it selected until your turn actually comes up and you hit the button that says lock in. That's when it locks in. Once locked in, a hero can no longer be selected by any other player that includes the other team. Points and ranks. You start at rank 50. When you see that rank 50, don't think, oh, yay, I got a really high rank. Blizzard must think I'm good. No, actually, 50 is the lowest rank you can have. Highest rank is rank 1. Win to rank up, but if you lose too many games, you may be demoted. Cannot go below 50. So again,
Thank goodness. Woo!
yes.
Because otherwise I'd be
would
like 70
below-
by
yeah,
now.
I'd be like, exactly.
50 is bronze 5.
Yes, 50 is
Cannot
correct.
go any lower. Yeah, the one thing about other people, if you haven't played other MOBAs, the other people not being able to pick that hero is, I know we talked about, there's no bans, but if you can play a hero and you believe that the other team will pick a hero later or next or whatever, and you would like to make sure they don't pick it, you can pick it. That's one way to ban them from picking it, is pick it yourself. Like Vala, if you go, I do not want to play against Vala, well, play Vala. And if you're the first pick or have the first pick Vala, then you won't have to play against Vala. So
Exactly.
that's one way to kind of ban things.
Yeesh. Yeesh.
Hopefully you can play Vala.
Speaking of game abandonment, yes, hopefully you can play Vala. A player that leaves an in-progress Hero League or Quick Match is the old Versus, that's what they call Quick Match now, will not be allowed to queue for ranked play, meaning Hero League, until a new Quick Match or Versus is completed. So you must complete a full match in Quick Match, or what used to be called Versus, to be able to queue back into Hero League. I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
But do you think that would cause people to queue up for quick match and then AFK just to get a complete?
Yes, possibly,
I'm
but
wondering.
there
I don't know if
going to
they
be penalties for AFKing.
penalties. Yeah, they may
That's been talked
pop you
about.
out if you don't move. For a
Yes,
certain amount
that's
of
been talked about, and I would be absolutely thrilled if that happened. Leaving a Hero League game during draft mode, which is what we're
Leaver.
talking about, will result
Leaver.
in a loss of 300 points in addition to the above penalty, and all of the players that are in your party, if you form a party before you queue into Hero League, all of the players in that party will be penalized at the same way. At the time of the draft mode, abandonment will also receive those penalties. So anybody you're in a party with will also lose 300 points. So, as Will Wheaton says, don't be that word. And
Don't be a Richard. Don't be a Richard.
Don't be a Richard. Exactly. Very small offshoot. My dad, who graduated from high school in 1970, so this was a time when every Richard in the country was nicknamed Dick. I mean, that's how it was. If your name was Richard, they called you Dick because it was Tricky Dick. I mean, Dick Nixon, he had a teacher in his high school whose name was Richard Head.
Nice.
Yes. Those parents should be beaten to within an inch of their lives.
Pretty much.
That's almost as bad as Dick Butkus.
That's awesome.
If your family name is Butkus, you do not name your kid Richard. That is cruel and unusual punishment.
I have.
That's why the man's neck is 1.5 feet thick.
I have
then people won't say
a friend in my WoW meetup group. His name is Richard King.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we call him Dick King all the time.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
It's amazing,
Of course
he
you
cracks
do.
up.
Yes.
But he probably is like, yes, I am.
Yeah.
The game abandonment penalties, what they did say as a caveat is that they know these are sound really, really harsh, and they're going to continuously be evaluating them to make... Well, I agree. I do agree with that. But they're going to be continually evaluating them to make sure they're not too harsh. Like,
Right.
So they just want people to know that it's not like, this is it, this is set in stone. They're going to be continually looking at it to make sure that it's fair.
Correct. All right, that's just about it. We just wanted to, I just wanted to go over it a little bit more in detail because we did have so much fun last week talking about Sammiches that we didn't talk a lot of the specifics of it. So I wanted to go over that. Two of the other patch changes that came in that I wanted to go over real quick, only because they are very broad and affect a lot of the heroes, and will affect the other players. These aren't hero specific. Are the two for M.U.L.E, Calldown M.U.L.E, and Mercenary Lord. Kelly, do you want to go over the M.U.L.E one real quick?
Sure. So the changes they made to M.U.L.E, M.U.L.E intelligence has been increased. M.U.L.E now Mules now prioritize repairing structures over replenishing ammunition. So if a building has ammo, its ammo would still be replenished while it's getting repaired. Mules will now prioritize town halls and towers, then gates and moon walls, and then walls, which obviously it should be that way.
Right.
Because, like, if you're repairing my dang wall, I'm going to be kind of ticked off.
Yeah. Exactly.
Do not repair the wall.
Screw the wall.
Yeah.
Yes.
And,
yeah, I've actually been getting the Mule the last few times I played someone who could get a Mule, and found it very useful.
They very well can be, yeah. I had to look it up. It was driving me nuts because I couldn't remember what M.U.L.E stand for. Mobile Utility Lunar Excavator.
Ah. Fancy.
That's from StarCraft, obviously, but couldn't remember what it stood for. Okay, keep going.
So, that being said, as far as the priorities, if two structures with equal priority are in range of the Mule's placement, it will begin repairing the one it was dropped closer to. So proximity
Very nice.
will take over. And then after all structures in range are healed, a Mule will then prioritize based on their need for ammunition.
Very nice. Very smart. Smart algorithm for the M.U.L.E. Mike,
Yes.
you want to conquer or take Mercenary Lord? Because
Sure.
this changed quite a bit.
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit, I think.
A little bit, yeah.
Just to re-go over it, the Mercenary Lord ability has changed, or trade talent has changed. New functionality, completely new functionality. Now, Siege and Bruiser Mercenaries will deal 50% increased damage due to Mercenary Lord, but the player with Mercenary Lord talent, or a player with Mercenary Lord talent, must be within proximity of Siege and Bruiser Mercenaries in order for them to receive this damage bonus. So they don't automatically, when you're in there to capture it, get the bonuses. You actually have to be in proximity, which is nice because then somebody else can capture the camp and then send them your way, or you can follow in and give them the increased damage by just staying nearby.
Right.
It also puts you at some risk, which I like, as opposed to you being able to continually go around and capture camps. You actually have to be with them, and you can't throw, oh, here's super mercenaries up here, and super mercenaries down here, and super mercenary, unless you have a lot of Mercenary Lord heroes.
Like, your team can't get raffle stomped by a Gazlo with Mercenary Lord who's just capping every camp while you're running around doing other stuff, and suddenly you look and your core's under attack and you've got 7 camps, not that that's possible, but 7 camps hitting you at the same time.
It still can happen, but they won't be super duper Mercenary Lord camps.
Right.
They'll just be regular camps.
Right. Very good. I just wanted to clarify on those two. They just stuck out that it's two things that I wanted to go over in more detail. Let us take a run over to the community spotlight section. This is something very cool. This is something I found. It is hero.gg. This is a part of the MOBA Fire network, and anybody who plays any MOBA, League, Dota, Smite, Strife, whatever, they know what MOBA Fire is. They've got sites for all of the different games. Hero Fire is a phenomenal site. Check out Hero Fire. Very cool. Hero.gg, and that is the website. Here, don't go to hero.gg.com. It is hero.gg.
Too bad it's not hero.qq.
Hero.qq would be good. Is there .qq
GG is
TLD?
good,
I don't
too.
know if there is.
Probably not.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there is, but hero.gg is good. It is a community and a site for match uploads, rankings, stats, resources, and they just announced this. This is starting this week. They're going to have a weekly challenge that includes prizes. Right now, if you sign up for hero.gg, you sign in, you can authenticate your battle tag with them. You can give them your Twitch channel for every match you upload to them. Now, when we say upload, there is a save replay at the end of every match if you choose to save it. You can upload that save, and they have both a drag and drop, and they also have an auto uploader that kind of works a little bit like...
They have a unicorn drop?
They have a unicorn drop,
or
yes.
Or a Pegasus drop? Okay.
Or a Pegasus
Because they have a
drop.
dragon drop. I want to make sure that...
Oh, okay. That was going way over my head. I'm like, what the heck is he talking about? All right. Yes, so they have this auto uploader, and for every match you upload, you get another entry into the contest to win a $20 Battle.net card, which is very cool.
What do they do with the matches that you upload?
They use it to pull statistics. That's actually what they're pulling the statistics from. They have really cool statistics on the most played heroes, the heroes with the most wins, the heroes with the most losses. They actually have, if you go right now, you can look up your name and you will probably find yourself on there. I have been, now not by me, by other people, I just happened to be in a match that was uploaded 47 times. I've had 47 matches that I've been in get uploaded. And so they have tracking stats on pretty much everybody who's ever been uploaded. One of the things I found very cool was they showed, here, let me go over to it. They showed, or in the, hold on, hero stats. You have 11? Okay. The popularity.
9% win rate.
Vala is the most popular. 78% of all matches have a Vala in them. The least popular is Murky with 1%. Actually, that was 2% earlier, so there were some more uploads that pushed him down even further.
I'm not surprised either. I don't see him a lot when we play.
Yeah. I'd say what is surprising, though, Anubarak at 5%. I love Anubarak. I was surprised to see that. Chen is really low, 6%. Now, this is not every match of Heroes played. This is what has been uploaded to hero.gg. So the more people upload to it, the better the stats and the more relevant the stats get. They've got leaderboards, all kinds of stuff. So check it out, hero.gg. It is in beta at the moment, and you can join. And yeah, Hero Challenge 01 started, and it ends January 26th is when this ends. So I will make sure to get this episode out before that anyway. But you can enter that contest. So that is very cool. Yeah, that was it on that. Mike, you're up next.
I am. Sorry, I was trying to log in.
You should be.
I'm going to upload all my wins. Yes.
Yes.
So I did finally get to place. Yeah, I did actually get to go. We got to figure out which ones I won. Look at me, I'm great. So I did finally get to play Sky Temple. I think I've won every Sky Temple game I played. I've enjoyed Sky Temple quite a bit, and we did get a tweet from Gizmozord on Twitter, obviously.
Who won a T-shirt?
He said that the Guardians are too easy, and that may be, but they can't. Oh, and he said the Guardians are too easy, and that may be because they are decently easy depending on what hero you are, etc. But I don't know. I mean, to me, I don't think they could get too difficult, or people are going to stop feeling it's worth doing the temples at all. because they're just going to die. So, or everybody's got to, the whole team has to go to get one of the temples. So when there's 2 temples up, one will get one and one will get the other. And what use is that? That's basically a stalemate. So splitting your team is really the strategy in trying to get both of them, or at least keep the other one from doing as much. So you try to get them as quickly as possible, etc. So I think maybe they should make them a little more difficult, probably, but I think they can't make them too more. It does seem like they're really easy, though, I have to say. Obviously, especially later in the game.
If they're going to make them more difficult, I would say they should increase their HP rather than increase their damage output.
Yes,
only because
make them longer to kill.
Longer to kill, because there are certain heroes that, squishier heroes that have a difficult time with them.
Yeah, the other
possibility. Target heroes.
Yeah, the other thing I think that maybe they should do, and I don't know, it just seems like a very fast map, would be to lower the damage that the temples do. Because I think they do a lot of damage. And while Blackheart's Bay, the ship does a lot of damage, I think it's not as relevant because it takes a lot more effort to give him the coins than it does to capture the temples.
Yes, and there's a lot of time in between
when you turn him in.
Just the mechanic of actually farming the coins.
Getting the coins showing up in the chests. And,
yes, exactly.
So there's a lot more delay. Well, the temples have a delay as to when they activate, but they do a ton of damage when they do activate. And if you can catch for the whole thing, yes, obviously you want it to do a decent amount of damage, but I don't know. They have to see where that timing is on that map, and if it's not where they want and it's short, which it seemed very short to me, maybe improve it a bit or decrease the amount of damage, increase the amount of health on the guardians, etc. Tweak it a little. But it's a new map, so we should expect
it's beautiful.
Some things to not be exactly perfect right away.
Yeah.
So tuned.
Yeah. That is the map I most look forward to when I queue, is seeing.
Yeah, it is
I've
fun.
only seen it once so far, actually.
I've been 3 times. I've won all 3 times.
I played it 3 or 4 times at BlizzCon, but I've only had it once so far in the beta. What are we thankful for? So,
thank you.
yes, sorry. Kaylee, you had one for the community spotlight.
I think it was entered for me, but I will happily read it.
But that's okay. It has your name next to it.
It has my name next to it. Yes.
You win.
We got another tweet from Dwight Kello. He is at
Dwight K. Schrute?
Yes.
Yes.
Does he sell beats and paper?
And bears.
And bears.
Battlestar Galactica.
Bears, beats, Battlestar Galactica.
That was my desktop wallpaper for a long time. It was one of my favorites.
Nice.
But anyways, he is known on the Twitterverse as @Screech79, and he said, episode 35 was one of the most random shows I've ever heard. I have no idea of the WoW references, but it was fun. We agree. It was fun.
It was very fun, and thank you very much. And yes, it was very random and very full of Sammiches. And as we said at the top of the show, super appreciate Seraphis and Adam coming out. We had a great time. Loved having those guys on the show. Would love to have them both back on again. I've been getting that feedback from a lot of people with how much they really enjoy the show. My good friend Ben, a.k.a. Muzzleloader, as we said in the last show, that is his given name, Muzzleloader. He goes by Ben, but his mom actually named him Muzzleloader. He said it was probably the most fun show that he's heard us record. He absolutely loved it. So apparently, the people have spoken. We need to get Seraphis and Adam back on more. So yeah, it was fun. A lot of sandwich talk, a lot of random talk, but we did have a very good conversation, and I enjoyed listening back to it. It was very, very fun. So that wraps up the Community Spotlight section. Again, check out hero.gg. That's HERO.gg. And also check out Hero Fire. It's a very cool site as part of the MOBA Fire network.
Oh, is it Hero Fire also? They do have a
Hero Fire. Yeah, they have a sub-site,
cool.
Hero Fire.
Oh, yes, they do. I think it's Heroes Fire. Not sure.
Is it?
Yes, Heroes Fire. It's Heroes Fire.
I do apologize. You're right, it's Heroes Fire. Yes, and that's with an E. So HEROES, like Heroes of the Storm, heroesfire.com. Sorry,
It's too
right.
easy.
What?
Too
easy. Okay. But hero.gg. It is singular. Hero.gg.
Yes.
But yeah, check both those sites out. And I think that's about it. We can wrap up the show unless you guys have anything else.
Oh, we had the stuff that's on sale. We wanted to go over
yes,
quickly.
that's on sale. Go ahead. Yes.
Yes, this week, free heroes and sale. So the sale this week, we remember they started to do sales weekly once beta started. This week, the hero that's on sale is Gazlo. So you can get Gazlo for $3.24, 50% off. Good deal. If you don't already have him, and you can get his skin Big Top Gazlo for $4.99 on sale, and Magni Muradin
I love that
skin for $4.99. It's a really nice skin. So that's $4.99 also.
Yes.
So the skins are
The
50.
Magni
They're all
is
50% off. Skins are usually $10, so it's $4.99. It's not exactly 50% off, or it would be $4.98 or whatever. Whatever. Anyway, no.
Right. That's okay.
Whatever it is.
$4.98.
So and then the free hero rotation this week. If you're below level 12, you get Falstad, Malfurion, Sonya, Stitches, and Vala. So expect to see them in like every match.
Every match. Yes.
Every match, one of them at least, if not two.
If not four.
And at level 12, you pick up Sergeant Hammer, who is if you're in a match with a Sergeant Hammer, kill Sergeant Hammer first. Kill Sergeant Hammer. So annoying.
And do not let her hang out at the far reaches of her range.
And destroy your stuff. You need to go get Sergeant Hammer and keep them away from your stuff.
Stun the hammer, kill the hammer.
Yes, level 15, you will receive the last hero that unlocks, which is Brightwing this week. So we will see lots and lots of Brightwings. Yes. I have a feeling.
And probably people that don't know how to play Brightwing very well.
Well, you think? Because maybe not in Hero League. Not in Hero League, because none of these free ones are available in Hero League. So if you play Hero League, you will not be able to play any of these if you do not own them already. So that's that.
Yes, quick aside before we wrap up. I have had so many awful people I've played with in the last week or two. And by awful, I don't mean skill level. I will not criticize anybody for the skill level ever. I mean just awful, terrible, asshole-ish people I've been playing with in the last week to 2 weeks. I have not com-blocked this many people in such a short period of time since the beginning of the alpha. I don't know what it is. I don't know if just people are coming out of the woodwork and they're frustrated or whatever it is, but people are just being
people
mean.
who just got into beta and haven't been in before.
It's not even people that know. It's people with. Clearly they've been in for a while because they've got skin variants and whatnot. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but there's just so many people that have been really just awful. So be excellent to each other, as Bill and Ted said.
Party on, dude.
Be cool. Have fun. Don't be a dick. That's.
I think some of it might be. I think a lot of people are also getting a little bit, especially in quick match, a little bit frustrated with the new people. Yeah. So even the people who've been there a while, I think, are getting frustrated with new people who are coming in, and then they're getting people who aren't very good. Because you say, "Oh, I don't care about I'm not going to say you suck or whatever," which is fine, but that's not everybody. So since those people get really annoyed by the fact that people suck, and you don't comment on it maybe, but it annoys you when you lose because people don't know what they're doing. So you want to win. You want to play with people who know what they're doing. So it can get very. I think you can get very. Not that I'm absolving them of their assholeness. They should not be doing it anyway. But I think it can be very frustrating, and I think a lot of it is after a while you just kind of start taking out on everybody. So you shouldn't be. Be nice. Just live through it. It's beta. It doesn't matter. We'll get there. The ranks don't matter really yet. It's great if you can rank up. If you can't, you can't. And look, I'm 0-4. I'm really not that upset about it because I know I'm going to play a lot more games and I will win at least 2 or 3. So,
if you're really getting frustrated, look, log out. Go
play WoW.
2 dashes up. Yeah, I was going to say actually go 2 dashes up on the Battle.net launcher. Play Diablo. Slay demons by the thousands.
Oh, yeah.
Get your rage out there.
Uber awesome.
Exactly.
In Diablo.
And then come back. Finish up your seasonal character. You've got until February 3rd. Possibly a little bit longer, but at least until February 3rd to finish your seasonal.
Remember my quote I think that we all do heroic things, but hero is not a noun, it's a verb. So be heroic when you're playing heroes, which means to be nice.
And like Bill and Ted said, be excellent to each other.
Be excellent.
Yes, Adam points out that it might be getting worse with the Founders Pack. That is possibly true.
I'm sure.
Yes.
I'm sure. But
Yes.
What you gonna do?
All right, let's head to the wrap-up. You can follow the show on Twitter at HotSCast. I am at Rillandune. That is RILANDUNE. Kaylee is at NerdyChar, NERDICHAR. And Mike is at Fimless, FIMLYS. Head to the show's homepage at hotscast.com for links to our Facebook, Google+, YouTube pages, show notes, videos, and more. You can email the show at hotscast@gmail.com. And we are very proud to announce, as we did last show as well, we are now part of Catalyst Gaming Media. So head to catalystgamingmedia.com and check out all the awesome shows that we are joining, like the Sundering with Seraphis, like the Nexus podcast with Adam, and a whole bunch more. Also, Twisted Another Podcast, which won Mr. Mike Fimless. Except Fimless actually isn't his last name, but
Mike Fimless
he is there as well. So you can find Mike at Catalyst Gaming Media and on twistedother.net talking about all the WoW bloggers. You can hear NerdyChar and the aforementioned Adam with the coolest named show ever, Charred Hearts, talking about all kinds of geeky internet dating stuffs. You can find that at charredhearts.com. And you actually can listen to me and Nevik rant and rave about geeky crap over at heroicallyrandom.com.
Even more random than the last show.
Even more random than if you can believe that. If you can just fathom how much random you can fit into one show, like just all the random
and
it goes into.
It will be more than Heroically Random will be even more random than that.
Even
more random than you can imagine. That should be your tagline.
Even more random than you can imagine. Oh, God, I love that. That is good. Nevik, make a note of that. And yes, we're going to record very soon. He's telling me in the chat room we have to record soon. We are. Maybe this week. Maybe Thursday.
We can talk about sandwiches.
We can talk about sandwiches. We can eat sandwiches and talk about sandwiches.
You can eat sandwiches while you're talking about them. That's amazing.
This is so meta. It's like a sandwich eating itself. It's
a
like
sandwich in a sandwich. You could be chicken sandwich eating a sandwich.
Chicken sandwich eating a sandwich. It's like Inception.
That would be crazy. Oh.
You just blew my mind.
Mind blown. Until next time, folks, go to catalystgamingmedia.com and never stop asking yourself the question, who is your hero?
Sammich.
Sammich. You.
Hero sandwich.
Lame souvlaki.
Night.
Bye.
Okay.